Déjà Vu Dilemmas. Ever felt like you've already lived a moment, as if life's just hit replay? Welcome to the enigmatic realm of déjà vu, the brain's favorite parlor trick. French for already seen, this uncanny sensation has puzzled philosophers from Plato to Freud. Is it a glitch in the matrix or your brain misfiring memory signals? Some neuroscientists believe it's a synchrony mix-up between perception and memory, sort of like your mind's Wi-Fi lagging a bit. Then there's Sigmund Freud, who suggested it's the surfacing of repressed memories. Psychoanalytic drama, anyone? Let's not forget that Mark Twain called it the feeling that you have seen someone before exactly as he is now, and in precisely the surroundings he now occupies. So, apparently, even literary titans weren't immune. Fun fact, déjà vu is reported by 2/3 of people, often between ages 15 and 25. Why then? Maybe the young brain is still getting its software updates. Do déjà vu moments mean anything? Or is your brain just flexing its creative muscles? Maybe both. Spontaneous memory loss. Ever walked into a room and instantly forgotten why you entered? You might chalk it up to age, but surprise, spontaneous memory loss can strike anyone, from absent-minded professors to caffeinated college students. This mental blank is officially called a retrieval failure, and it's the cognitive equivalent of losing your car keys in your own pocket. Ancient Greeks blamed forgetfulness on the river Lethe. Drink from it, and boom, memories erased. These days, neuroscientists talk about transient global amnesia, a sudden temporary loss of memory. Don't worry, it's usually harmless, unless you're trying to ace a pop quiz. Oliver Sacks, famed neurologist, tells stories of patients whose fleeting amnesia felt like part of their soul had stepped outside for a smoko. Ever blame a senior moment for forgetting someone's name? Turns out, distractions or emotional stress can jumble your memory wires. If forgetting why you opened the fridge could win awards, we'd all be champions. Now, where did I put my train of thought? False memory frenzy. Did you ever recall something so vividly, only to learn it never actually happened? Behold, the slippery banana peel of the mind. False memories. Psychologist Elizabeth Loftus, the Sherlock Holmes of memory, famously demonstrated how easy it is to plant memories. Quoting, "Memory, like liberty, is a fragile thing. False memories have been at the center of countless court cases and, believe it or not, entire historical events." A fun twist? In the 1990s, researchers convinced people they'd met Bugs Bunny at Disneyland, despite Warner Brothers' world-famous rabbit never setting foot in the Magic Kingdom. How's that for a Looney Tune? Our brains sometimes fill in the gaps with best guesses, turning trivia night into a work of fiction. The advantage of a bad memory, Nietzsche once quipped, is that one enjoys several times the same good things for the first time. Ever argue with a friend about who said what? Maybe neither of you actually said it. The mind is a better storyteller than fact-checker. The Mandela effect madness. Do you remember Nelson Mandela dying in prison in the 1980s? Good news, he didn't. Thousands did, though. And voila, the Mandela effect was born. Named by Fiona Broome in 2009, this mind glitch refers to collective false memories. Think Berenstain Bears versus Berenstein Bears, or Darth Vader's actual line being, "No, I am your father." Luke, "I am your father" is a phantom. Are we misremembering reality or slipping between parallel universes during coffee breaks? While physicists remain skeptical about the parallel universe bit, psychologists assure us that shared memories are subject to social reinforcement and suggestion. Our brains love to edit the past, especially when it makes for a juicier story. Carl Sagan once mused, "Our ancestors worshipped the sun, and they were not that foolish." But when it comes to remembering cereal boxes, well, that's another story. So next time you debate if it was Looney Tunes or Looney Tunes, remember, reality is weirder than fiction. Time distortion experiences. Why does a boring meeting last forever while weekends evaporate in a blink? Time, it seems, is less a river than a rubber band. Time distortion happens when our brains play with the speed of the present, stretching seconds or compressing hours. Albert Einstein cheekily explained, "Put your hand on a hot stove for a minute, and it seems like an hour. Sit with a pretty girl for an hour, and it seems like a minute." Ancient philosophies, from Hinduism to Greek Stoicism, have challenged our objective understanding of time for millennia. Ever hit flow state during a creative task and lose all sense of the clock? That's temporal illusion at work. Research suggests adrenaline, novelty, and emotion tweak our time perception. Danger makes things slow-mo. Fun makes them fast-forward. Is your brain a clock, or just the world's funniest metronome? Maybe time is just how we measure change, or more likely, how our minds prank us daily. Mirrored reality moments. Ever feel like you've stepped into the world's weirdest funhouse mirror, where reality seems off? Mirrored reality refers to those uncanny flashes when familiar scenes seem subtly altered, or you feel like you're viewing life from outside yourself, a la The Matrix. The phenomenon is related to Déjà Vu, the stranger cousin of Déjà Vu, where the ordinary morphs into the bizarre. Lewis Carroll's Alice plunged through the looking glass and found everything curiouser and curiouser. Some neuroscientists explain these moments as the result of temporary disconnection within neural circuits, processing familiarity and recognition. If your bedroom suddenly seems staged by an alien interior designer, don't fret. Your brain's just shaking up habitual patterns. Surrealist artists like Magritte loved these flips of perspective, asking, is this a pipe or isn't it? Is reality a set of mirrors facing one another, or is your mind the architect shaping the show? Either way, let's keep an eye out for any white rabbits. Collective consciousness confusions. Humans are herd animals, and rarely is that clearer than when we all seem to share thoughts, dreams, or sudden trends, as if picking up psychic Wi-Fi. Welcome to the wild domain of collective consciousness confusions. Early 20th century psychologist Carl Jung called this the collective unconscious, a deep pool of shared symbols and archetypes. How else do we explain global waves of inspiration, or why millions just knew about Y2K panic? In 1895, French sociologist Gustave Le Bon described how crowds descend to a level lower than the mean intelligence, proving mob mentality is hardly a new phenomenon. Ever felt a song stuck in everyone's head at once? There's no global DJ, just our brains locked into spontaneous resonance. Is society one giant mind, short-circuiting occasionally? Or do we all borrow each other's thoughts like sugar from a neighbor? Either way, when a meme spreads like wildfire, remember, you just might be tuning in to the world's subconscious radio. Uncanny Valley encounters. Why do lifelike robots and CGI characters often creep us out more than monsters? Welcome to the Uncanny Valley, a psychological pothole discovered by roboticist Masahiro Mori in 1970. The closer a thing gets to being human, he said, the more one tiny flaw gives us the heebie-jeebies. It's why moviegoers found early animation like Polar Express just a touch unsettling, and why lifelike mannequins make us want to sprint out of clothing stores. Freud, always party-ready, named this eerie discomfort the uncanny, das Unheimliche. It's the mind glitch where the familiar tips over into the strange. Why do we shiver at AI with two perfect smiles? Some researchers think it's ancient threat detection kicking in. Uncanny things confuse our "is it safe" radar. Is the robot about to shake your hand or stage a digital uprising? Maybe it's nature's way of saying, real people only, please. Still, if Siri starts blinking at you, Rundot found this video interesting? Leave us a like and subscribe for more videos like this one. Let us know what we should cover next in the comments below.